I'm here with Rebecca Donaldson. Her son Jared is playing in the U.S. Open. He has played in the main draw. He's now playing in the juniors as well. Can you tell us a little bit about how you feel watching him, first of all, play in the main draw, which is amazing, and then that transition into the juniors? What's the difference?
Well, I was absolutely thrilled and excited to watch him play in the main draw. I mean, for him and for our whole family, it was a dream come true. And I was a little nervous. I think my whole family was a little bit nervous for him. But once we saw him settle in and saw that he was going to be fine, and especially when he won his first game, I could relax and then sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's amazing when that zero goes away on the scoreboard, right?
Yeah,
it just feels so much better.
Absolutely. And when the match was over at the main draw, my whole family got together and we just reminisced about him growing up and about how excited we were to see him play on that big stage and how well he did. We were so happy for him and proud of him and excited.
I'm sure. Now, Jared decided to turn pro. He's 17. He's not going to college right now.
Right.
Can you share with us a little bit of what went into that decision? What kinds of things were you looking at? What made you decide that for now college was not the right path, that the professional circuit was the way he needed to go?
Well, we had always put him in a position where he could go to college. And education has always been important to our family. And, my dad actually is a professor in college. And so we always had aspirations for him to go to college. And basically what had occurred over probably the last year is he surpassed the goals that had been set for him. And we started to see him surpass where we thought that point would be in terms of his ranking and his play, about whether or not it made sense for him to go to school or to go pro. And finally, the real decision to go pro came from him, where he called me up and he said, Mom, I really, my heart's not in school right now, it's in tennis. And I don't play for money or I always get a little choked up because it's very emotional. But he said, I don't play for money and I don't play for fame. I play because I love the game.
That's amazing. And I have to tell you, every single player I've interviewed has said, if you don't love it, you can't be here.
Yeah. So it was definitely, it was, not only was it just making the decision between college and pro, but it was, he grew up. So it was, he's my oldest child, so it was kind of, oh my gosh, my son he's grown up and he's flown the coop on me.
Yeah.
So, and it happened just like that. So, it was a very emotional decision for me. I was happy, sad, nervous, scared, but after seeing him play on the big stage, after hearing him respond to questions, being interviewed, I feel like this is the right path for him right now. And it's not like he could never go to school as well. I mean, if things don't pan out the way we hope it will, or if he, for whatever reason, you don't know what life brings us. But right now, I think he's doing the right thing. He's on the right path.
How will the level of your interaction with him be different now that he's going to be traveling? I know he's probably been traveling a lot for the past several years, but he was still your baby at home, and now he's a professional. So how will that change things with you?
Well, actually, it's already changed. He really now is setting the tone for what he wants to do. He's really taken the lead and making decisions about his life and what he wants to do. So we're really, at this point, we're doing a lot of what we did before when he was younger. We're supporting him in the decisions that, before it was led more by us, but now we're in supporting, his play and so forth. But now the decisions are being made mostly by him with some advice from us. But we're supporting his decisions and being cheerleaders for him.
My audience is mostly the parents of junior players. If you could give some advice to the rest of us that have children that are aspiring to play this high of a level of the game, what would that be?
I would say, first and foremost, everyone has a role to play. And my role, as I saw my role differently than my husband's. My husband's was more, working on his game, getting him the best people he could to work with Jared, setting up practice time, very game oriented. And so I saw my role as more of a cheerleader and supporter, and also trying to. I took the role of maybe not so much about tennis. I really, for instance, at the U.S. Open, I set up one of his best friends, actually his best friend from home, came and spent the day with him. So, and I set that up and helped to make that happen. So I saw my role as doing things other than tennis to enrich his life, so that it wasn't all about tennis all the time. For instance, I'm hoping that, one of the things I love to do is go to the Museum of Modern Art, go to art museums, and so I'm hoping to I've already talked to him about, I want to take you to the Museum of Modern Art on this trip. And so whenever I would be with him in tennis venues, I'd always try to get in some type of cultural event or something to visit that is unique to the area. So that's how I saw my role.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for talking with me. Good luck to him, and good luck to the family as y'all embark on this next stage.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.